Pride of Higara. This is Captain Soban of the fleet, Farron Shah. Looks like you could use a hand. Attention all Sobani, pick your targets and engage.
Hello everyone, this is Captain Soban. Welcome aboard the Starship Nova Prize for another episode of Homeworld, where we are playing the Homeworld campaign using my Homeworld hardcore mod. Now, before we go in, I do have an announcement I need to make. This actually does not involve the mod at all. This is more of a personal thing. I was going to record the next episode of the Ship Showcase series for Homeworld Simplex. But apparently my capture card or capture device I used to record my other check up on the other computer decided to go out today. I was messing around with it because I was helping a friend of mine who is thinking of getting into streaming, and I wanted to make sure that I could guide him to get all that stuff set up. And I noticed that my capture device was only capturing video and not audio, and it's supposed to do both. So I did a little bit of troubleshooting, and I swapped USB ports, and then I noticed that the capture device got really, really hot. Like, it would almost burn your hand when touching it. And for those of you that don't know, usually if the external part of some sort of electronic device is very hot, that means the inside is even hotter. So I'm sure it got way too hot and something, fried inside of it, because it did start smelling like really hot electronics. It wasn't like electronic smoke, but it was like when electronics were way too hot. And I think it broke. So unfortunately that means that the Ship Showcase series is going to be put on hold for a while until I can get another capture device, because I need 2 computers in order to do that series properly, so the AI doesn't interfere with the showcasing of the ships. So, I might replace that with a different series just for the time being. Might replace it for a couple weeks. I've been thinking of playing Star Sector. Let me know if you guys want to see a series of that. It probably won't be a long one. Or we can start the next series of Freelancer. Start the expansion of Freelancer. Let me know what you guys want to see. It's up to debate. If I don't really get an answer, I'll probably do Star Sector, but let me know which one you guys would like to see. Anyways, let's get into the game.
Hyperspace jump successful. We have cleared the outer rim dust bank.
Noise. I like how all my fighters docked into the carrier, since it was closer. Wow! We're going on an adventure, boys! I have a Research Station. How are you doing this morning? You built an assault frigate, I see. Congratulations. This soundtrack for the station always kind of freaked me out as a kid. It's like, oh wow, we're going up against a battle fortress.
The Research Station is located here. Assemble a heavy strike force and destroy it.
You got it.
The supernova is 215 light years away. It is emitting intense radiation.
So many ships in that
Strike craft
thing.
are especially vulnerable to this radiation. Capital ships will be the most effective due to their heavy armor.
Okay.
Research Division reports it is now equipped for proximity sensor technology.
Ooh.
We advise commencing research immediately.
Sweet, we can detect cloak things. It won't really matter. I think there's only one part of this entire campaign where we have to deal with that. Like how every single one of these strike crafts decide to dock into the carrier. That's funny. But anyways, we go to launch. What are we gonna use for this mission? Heavy corvettes wouldn't be a bad idea. Because I do remember that the space station, or the research station, has defenders protecting it, so heavy corvettes would be useful against those. Attack bombers, I'm gonna go ahead and dock you into the mothership. Because of the radiation on this map, they're gonna be kind of useless.
Ready for orders.
Light corvettes wouldn't be too bad. Nah, they don't have the health to handle the radiation.
Mothership.
And multi-gun corvettes aren't going to really matter, because I believe the enemy uses like maybe light and heavy corvettes as well as defenders. But I think the heavy corvettes are going to be the only thing that will be useful in this mission. But anyways, we're not going to get ready to attack yet. Uh-oh.
The enemy is using mines.
Oh, mine layer.
Research Division reports it can produce a Corvette-class mine-laying ship. We advise commencing research immediately.
You got it. Get mine lane tech after we get proximity sensor. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to start harvesting the map.
Proximity detector research complete. Proximity sensor available for construction.
I'm going to start off by harvesting this area over here, and then there's another small asteroid area here, and that will be pretty much majority of the resources on the map. This is guarded by a couple of assault frigates, if I remember, and there's like maybe 2 or 3 dust clouds somewhere around here, but that's it. This right here would be the majority. So I'm going to go ahead and work on that, and I will let you guys know once I get that much done. Alrighty, I have now officially harvested all of the resources here on Mission 10, and we have about 14,800 RUs to mess around with. So about 14k we get on this mission. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. And an interesting thing I learned while I was waiting for the harvesting to get done, I docked my harvesters into my carrier so my carrier can keep them alive while it was traveling back and forth between the areas. And apparently the radiation was doing more damage to my harvester than my carrier could actually repair. So I decided to buff up the internal repair systems of the carrier, mothership, and support frigates and repair corvettes, because it does take a really long time to get like a fighter or something repaired when it's docked into like the support frigate. And I want it to take a long time, but I don't want it to take 15-20 minutes. That's a really, really long time for a ship to be inoperational. So I think I increased it by like 70-80%. So it still takes a long time, but it shouldn't take near as long to get everything repaired. Yeah. Oh, and another interesting thing I learned, when I was messing around in skirmish yesterday, and I found out that you can dock your fighters and corvettes into like your support frigate, and then jump your support frigate somewhere, and the fighters and corvettes will stay attached to the support frigate. So theoretically, that means that you can dock your fighters and corvettes into your support frigate, and use it as a way to get reinforcements somewhere. So that was really cool, and I'm theorizing it might be the same for the carrier. Like if you dock your harvesters into your carrier, then you can jump your carrier somewhere into like a resource field, undock them, and use that way to transport your ships back and forth. So that was a really interesting discovery. But anyways, and one more thing, I've modified this map a little bit, so there's a couple more guards at the research station, so it's going to be a little bit harder to kill it. I've added 2 destroyers protecting the research station and 4 more ion cannons. So yeah, I'm probably going to be modifying some more of the maps to make them more difficult. So we're going to need a pretty decent fleet in order to take out the research station. And what else? I think that's like all the modifications I made. I also made the apparently I forgot to adjust the research station's health. It'll still set to 200k, which is a lot. That's how much the mothership used to have, but that's a little bit less than a destroyer in my mind. So I buffed it up to 2 million. It probably won't have the 200k stats because I did it in the middle of a mission, but that's just for our future reference. It should have a lot of health and be really hard to kill because it's a research station. It's a heavily armored defense station that's doing research on a nearby supernova, so it should have a lot of health. Anyways, let's figure out
Mothership.
what we're gonna do to actually beat this mission. Currently we have 6 assaults, 5 ions, 3 destroyers, and 5 support frigates. We might build another support frigate to help out with the team. We might build another destroyer, and we can fit one more heavy corvette in our carrier to help with the defenses of the enemy. Could build mine layer or
From mothership.
no, I actually never researched that. Never mind. Never got to do that.
Commencing mine laying tech research.
But I think we're just gonna go with a heavy corvette. We're gonna go full on heavy corvette in the carrier. And capital ships for our main fleet. I don't really want to use attack bombers because of the radiation. They will die really quickly in it, and heavy corvettes have a decent amount of armor, so they should survive for a while.
Production underway.
So, let's build
Building
that.
from mothership.
This will bring us up to 4 destroyers. We could go 5. Another support. Maybe another ion. Maybe another 2 ions. Probably isn't a bad idea. This will be all of our resources. Yeah, let's do it.
Construction commencing.
Well, anyways,
Heavy corvette complete.
I'm gonna get this all completed, and I will be back once our fleet is ready. Then we could start making our way down the path and making our way to the research station. Okay, as you can see, the fleet is now completed. We have 479 RUs left, and we have 5 destroyers and a bunch of fun things to do. Okay, let me get the entire fleet together. Boop, 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 and boop.
Understood.
Get everything all together and getting ready to have some fun. We have 7 ion cannon frigates now. Jeez. And I also decided that I'm going to go ahead
Launching.
and take our defenders with us so we have something that's good against fighters, because right now that is our weakness. We don't have to worry too much about fighters, but in case the enemy has some attack bombers, I want something to defend our fleet with that.
Mothership.
So, I'll grab all of these defenders.
Mothership.
And sphere,
Sphere formation confirmed.
guard the carrier.
Acknowledged. Ready for escort.
And
Mothership.
get this whole crazy claustrophobic fleet going.
Coordinates confirmed.
Guys, I want you to be up here. You are going to be the ones... Oh god. Nope, okay.
Ready for order.
Sphere formation with defenders is a horrible idea.
Reporting with carrier initiated.
Because they're just going to get in the radiation. So we're going to dock them in the carrier for now, and we'll launch them when we need them.
Reporting for duty.
You guys, I'm going to put you in broad formation.
Establishing broad formation.
Just to keep you guys organized. We need you to go over here.
Destination confirmed. Reporting.
And then ions. Follow behind.
Handshake confirmed. Guarding.
Actually, we might have ions in the back. Yeah, destroyers.
Standing
I want you to follow behind.
by. Assignment received. Standing by.
And ions. Follow behind the destroyers.
.com disengaged.
As soon as I can get them to group up a little bit better.
Acknowledged. Ready for escort. Awaiting assignment.
Okay, and carriers follow behind the ions.
Handshake confirmed. Guarding. Reporting.
And support frigates follow behind the carrier.
Acknowledged. Ready for escort.
Go. We'll just lead with the assault frigates.
Receiving.
Okay, let's make our way up.
Underway.
Amazing, even with the money modifications I made, or the RU modifications I made in my mod, we still have a pretty decent sized fleet. That's why I've kind of decided I want to go through the campaign and kind of add more ships that we have to kill to make it more difficult instead of going through the entire economy. Because I like the way the economy is set up. It works really, really well. We just need to make the missions more difficult. It's gonna be the next fun step. So my main plan is I want to work more on this one. I want to make it to where there's like patrols like around here. So if you go this path, you have to fight patrols as well. Because that's usually the path I take, so we don't have to fight these things. But when I put a couple patrols through here, maybe add a couple more ships to make the attack a little bit more difficult. And that'll probably be it for this one. And then when I modify mission 11, add more ships to fight the Bentusi that we have to take care of. And definitely modify mission 8. Mission 8 is way too easy. That's the heart of the Kadesh mission, so that one needs to be a lot more difficult. Boop. Again, that's going to be a lot of testing. A lot of testing is going to be needed in order to make all these modifications. I want to make sure we don't get too far ahead of the destroyers, because assault frigates are faster than the destroyers. It's kind of why I was thinking about making them lead, but decided not to. Hang on.
Destination locked in.
We have interceptor squadron and heavy corvette. Okay. Let's go ahead. Launch our defenders and heavy corvettes.
Launching.
So what are you guys going after? Okay.
Group 2 under attack. We've got contact. Acknowledged.
Defenders, wall,
Requesting order. Formation confirmed.
move forward.
Course set. Reporting for duty. Establishing wall formation. On our way.
Go, go!
Locked on target.
Take care of the fighters.
Target confirmed. Proceeding to combat stations.
You up a little bit more.
Understood.
Nope. Heavy corvettes, same thing. Fight the corvettes.
Wall locked in. In our favor. Standing by.
Ow!
It's over. Let's clean it up. Target acquired. Reporting. Group 1 under fire. Reporting for duty.
Defenders, I want you to move over here.
Confirmed.
You were being tortured by the heavy corvettes, which our heavy corvettes are trying to retaliate.
Group 2 reporting enemy contact.
Go aggressive. Kill them.
Awaiting assignment.
You guys,
Target confirmed.
yep, just attack everything.
Locked on target.
Ooh, couple ion cannon frigates getting some shots on.
5 under attack. Group 1 under attack.
Go, go, go.
Taking Group 2.
Ooh, we're down to 9 defenders, 8 defenders. These heavy corvettes are really putting a hamper on us.
I almost feel bad about this. Group 5 to combat stations.
And we almost got the heavy corvettes killed. And one left.
Target destroyed. Entering holding
There we
area
go.
required. Awaiting assignment. Group 1 to combat stations. Attack clearance received. 2 remaining contact. Ready for
They're hitting my assault frigates.
call here. Keep an eye on the clock.
Alright, so this is a little bit more disorganized than I was expecting it to be. We lost about half of our defenders. Decent amount of money.
We got him napping. Group 1 to combat stations. Enemy units closing on Group 2.
I probably should have killed the heavy corvettes and then launched my defenders. Didn't think about that. Oh well. Alright boys, good job.
Holding pattern locked in. Receiving.
All strike craft dock into the carrier.
Acknowledge. Docking with carrier initiated. Locked on to carrier. Receiving. Lock-on enabled. Group 1 copies.
I'm pretty sure we don't really need anything for repairs. Yeah, we've taken a teeny bit amount of damage, but heavy corvettes and interceptors won't really do much damage against the frigates unless they concentrate the fire. So, anyways, let's continue moving forward.
Coordinates confirmed.
Let us continue on our journey to kill the supernova station. You guys are getting a little bit confused. There we go. Warming up our line.
She's in.
Cool. This is kind of an intimidating group.
Confirmed.
I think next is the mine layers, which in my mod they don't do as much damage. They're good against corvettes and frigates, so we may have to watch the assault frigates. But they're not really good against super capitals. It's a pretty cool fleet. I like it.
Destination locked in.
There's a mine layer corvette. Minding his own business. Actually not deploying mines. Oh, he has. He just hasn't deployed more mines.
Intercept course punched in.
Alright, assault frigates. Get rid of it. Destroy it. Assault it. Be the assault frigate that you are. Nice. I love how it's rocking it around. Woohoo! Nice. Cool.
Underway.
Cool. Continue moving forward. Is anyone in the radiation? Doesn't look like it. Cool. Another mine layer corvette. Let's go ahead and engage.
On target.
This one's actually actively deploying mines, the other one wasn't. Oh boy. This is gonna hurt.
Group 1, hit by mines. Minefield, we're in a minefield. Attention, Group 1.
Ooh! The R is definitely effective against frigates.
Group 1, hit by mines. Group 1 is in a minefield.
Is he running away? Of course he is.
Destination confirmed.
He's more or less twirling away for some reason. Okay, he'll eventually get out of range.
Enemy units closing on Group 1. Responding.
Support frigates, keep him alive.
Responding man acknowledged.
He'll eventually get out of range of the mine area. I wonder what he's gonna do. He's just like twirling out of control. Destroyers,
Group 1, hit by mines.
do not engage. Please do not engage. Same with ions. Ions are engaging.
Enemy contact. Group 6, hit by mines.
Nope, crap, now they're engaging.
Group 6 to combat stations.
No combat stations!
We're in a minefield. Destination confirmed. Hold and engage Group 6.
Oh, I think he finally stopped.
Group 1 receiving.
That was weird. Never seen that glitch before.
Minefield detected. We're taking damage, fleet. Repeat.
Mines have a long range. Jeez.
Group 1 under attack. Minefield. We're in a minefield.
It's alright.
Hold and engage. We got contact.
A minefield's not as bad as you think. There he is. He is back. He is done with his twirling adventure. Ready to come back to his area and die from the wrath of me.
Minefield detected. We're taking damage, fleet.
And kill him.
Engaging.
There we go. There we go. Keep hammering him. Excellent. Okay.
Group 1. Group 2 copies.
Let me put my destroyers in group 2.
Group 2 designated.
Ions in group 3.
Group 3 designated.
Carrier in group 4.
Group 4 designated.
And supports in group 5.
Group 5 reassigned.
Reporting.
Group 2
Reporting.
are these guys.
Assignment received. Unacknowledged.
Oh,
Group 1 reinforced.
Broad formation confirmed.
there we go. There we go.
Underway. Group 2 receiving.
Group 3, protect the destroyers.
Standing by.
4, protect the ions.
In guard position. Reporting for escort. Flight control engaged. Assuming position.
And support frigates follow him.
Assignment received. Awaiting
Hello, Zucalia. Zucalia knows all. I need more of my support frigates. Grab like 3 of them.
for orders.
Get him repaired.
Support command. Awaiting assignment.
He took quite a bit of damage from that minefield. But as you can see, even though that was like 20-something mines that hit me, it didn't really kill the frigate because they're more designed for Corvette. Oh hey, look, there's another one.
Intercept course punched in.
Kill it. Kill it before it breeds. I think it's something to do with the assault thing.
Group 1 hit by mine.
Boom! And it is dead. Alright, that second mine layer corvette is now destroyed. Support frigates were trying to keep the front line in line. Let's go ahead and get everything going again, and we will continue down our little path.
Group 3.
Okay, we are coming up to a small little patrol of a couple destroyers and a heavy cruiser. This is gonna be fun. Engage!
Attack clearance received.
Assault frigates, get their attention.
Reading contact.
There we go. There we go. Support frigates are going to keep the assault frigates alive. And then the defense fleet will come up and engage while I got their attention.
Locked on target.
Go to attack them all. Keep all of their attentions, please. Oh, they seem to be ignoring me. They're going after the destroyers.
We caught him napping.
Alright, focus fire on that one then.
Group 3 to combat station.
Support frigates. Keep these guys alive instead.
Support is on the way. Hang in there.
You're ignoring me.
Reporting. We've got contact.
Oh boy, there's a lot of beams flying around.
Alert, alert. Group 5.
Ooh, are they actually engaging my support frigates? I think they are. Support frigates move out of the way. This is really, really close quarters. Guys, move out of the way. Thank you. Keep him alive. Keep him alive.
Support command received. Command received.
The heavy cruiser. Actually, they're all focusing on my support frigates. That's funny.
Group 1 copies. Group 2 acknowledged.
Group 2, how you guys doing? You look like you're doing pretty good. 3's not doing too bad. That's one of the heavy cruisers are kind of focusing on him.
Group 2 under attack. Group 1.
We almost got the first destroyer completed.
Group 5. Number 3 acknowledged. Carrier receiving damage.
You get everyone repaired.
Support command received.
Destroyer's getting close. Heal. You guys are focusing to keep that support frigate alive. I think he gave up and now he's working on other units. The carrier is trying to be a hero.
Standing by. Understood.
I'll go ahead and move you back a little bit. A little bit claustrophobic.
Group 2 reporting enemy contact.
Okay, so far we seem to be doing pretty well. We do have an ion cannon that isn't really being healed.
Looks like we got the
It's taking a decent amount of damage from that heavy cruiser.
Group 3 reporting enemy contact.
Almost have this destroyer killed. There we go. Go and focus on the other destroyer. Guard units, do what you want. You look like you're focusing on the heavy cruiser. Probably smart.
Group 2 reading contact. Ready for orders.
Anything around here that's been damaged? This ion cannon frigate's been damaged. Please repair them.
Command acknowledged.
Ooh,
Group 3 reporting enemy
that one needs healing. I feel like I'm a healer in a like World of Warcraft raid right now. I'm fighting a boss and I'm trying to keep everyone alive. Honestly, an MMO style, a Homeworld MMO style game would be amazing. Like if each one of us were piloting one of these ships, I think that would be awesome. Heavy cruiser is almost dead.
Group 3 reading contact.
Destroyer's taking a decent amount of damage.
1 eye on the clock.
Okay,
Awaiting assignment.
they're still good. Is anyone else in the yellow? Just you? Just you. Okay.
Group 1 reporting. Enemy units closing on Group 3.
The heavy cruiser is about to die. It's getting really, really close.
Repeat.
There it goes.
Under fire.
Enemy units closing on Group 1.
Right. Now we just gotta kill the destroyer.
Attention Group 2.
Oh boy, that's a lot of ions. Holy crap. Many, many ions.
This is Group 3. We have incoming.
So close. It's so close. Maybe one more round of ions. There it goes. Alrighty, cool. We defeated that patrol. Carrier, where are you going?
Awaiting assignment.
I told you to back off. I didn't tell you to, like, flee back to the mothership. Carrier took a slight amount of damage. Not too bad. He's getting concentrated a little bit, but it's all good. Now we need to get everything repaired and get ready to actually engage the station. But as you can see, if I do this, the station's already on fire. because I adjust its health in the middle of an episode, so it's gonna be very easy to kill. But it doesn't have the extra patrols. Oh well. That kind of sucks. I wonder why. Here, give me one moment. I'm gonna do a little bit of research. Alrighty, we are back up to where we were. I now have the mod actually working the way it's supposed to, so if we go down here to the station, you'll see it has a couple more guards with it, which is fantastic. And the station is still on fire, despite the fact I've changed its health and restarted the mission. So my headcanon is the research station has been waiting on maintenance from the Tiidan Empire for a very long time because it's on the outskirts. They keep saying they're coming, but they never arrive. So the research station decided to try to repair itself, ended up causing a lot of malfunctions, which is why it's on fire. And now to the point they just don't really care. They just do their lives and do the research they're supposed to do. That's my headcanon for why the Tyrannic Raider or the station is currently on fire. But anyways, one little difference about the fleet from the last fight we did to this fight, I did end up losing one support frigate because I didn't realize the heavy cruiser was focusing fire on it. I thought it was focusing fire on one of the ion frigates. But we ended up keeping our defenders because I did what I said earlier, and I launched the heavy corvettes to kill the heavy guys and then docked them and launched the defenders to kill the fighters. And that worked out greatly. So it's just going to be a trade for the 9 defenders that we lost, or that we kept. We ended up losing a support frigate. So yep, that's going to be it. But anyways, let's get ready to actually start fighting the research station. Let me get all of my guys in order. My goal is I'm going to use the assault frigates to get the attention and use my ion and destroyers to kill the carrier that's up here, because we must destroy that before it leaves the station. Otherwise it'll hyperspace away and inform the Tiidan Empire that we're here, and we'll end up losing the mission. So that is priority 1. Once we kill that, then we can slowly start getting rid of the defenses. So group 2, follow. Group 3, escort the destroyers. Carrier, follow the ions. And support frigates. Come up here. Go ahead and start making our way down. Actually, we should have the destroyers lead because they're the slowest. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Figure things out. Figure it out as we go. So I believe the research station has the same amount of health as it had at the before I modded it. Just for some reason didn't apply the full health bar. Alright boys. Let's go ahead and engage.
Group 2 acknowledged.
2, get over here.
Investigation order copies.
Same with group 3.
New heading set. Attack clearance received. Group 2 responding receiving.
There we go. But as you can see, we have 2 destroyers and like 8 ions guarding the research station now.
Reporting.
Okay, there goes the main fleet. Got the attention of these guys, but we haven't gotten the attention of the actual research station yet.
This is Group 5. We need a call here.
And we need to get a little bit closer so we're not in the radiation anymore.
We are picking up a quantum wave effect. A Tiidan carrier is loading ships and powering up. It must be destroyed before it can hyperspace.
Can do. Got destroyers on it right now.
We must destroy the garrison protecting the station. Enemy units cannot be allowed to escape, or they may alert the Empire to our presence.
Ooh.
Alert, alert. Group 5 at approach 3. Group 2 copies.
Crap, crap, crap.
Enemy contact.
Support frigates.
Group 2 to 5.
kind of keep everything alive, if you don't mind. We must kill this carrier. This is priority 1. Go, 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 boys. Oh, right. I have a carrier. Carrier, get over here. Let's go, boys. You almost killed those ones. Once we kill these, I'll have the destroyers focus on the destroyer, ions focus on ions. Destroyers are taking some damage from the destroyer guards. We're actually pushing this guy away. That's pretty funny. On fire. That's good. Oh boy. We need more support frigates. Oh boy. You guys, keep him alive. You guys, start focusing on the ions. Destroyer should be able to kill the carrier.
Group 2 under attack.
Boys, get over here. So much firepower being thrown around right now. Destroyers, you got this thing killed yet?
Carrier under attack.
Okay, these guys are dying in the radiation. That's good, because we pushed them outside the radiation zone.
Group 1 to combat station.
How are we doing up here? Not too bad. They are focusing on our support frigates. We'll have them heal each other. Ouch! Destroyers! You hurt us. Alright, destroyers, you have destroyed that carrier. Good, get up here. Want you to start destroying the enemy destroyers.
Group 2 to combat stations.
Ions? Let's do some concentrated fire, guys. Focus on one target at a time. Assaults. Kind of the same thing. I want you to just focus on an enemy. Carrier is getting attacked by all of the defenders. Let's go ahead and launch our heavy corvettes. Provide some support for us. Destroyers are coming back up. Alright. So much chaos going on right now. Ions are focusing on that ion. Ooh. Get him alive. Okay, okay. There's a lot of chaos going on. This guy's on fire. That's not good. Heavy corvettes. Focus on start killing some of these defenders if you don't mind. Ooh. You guys are killing one of the destroyer defenses. Cool. Oh boy, we're gonna start losing some ships. Where's my support frigates? We need more support frigates! Two are focusing on healing themselves. Good, good. You need to get down here and get that guy repaired. We're gonna lose these two assault frigates. There's nothing we can do about it.
Frigate lost. Frigate lost.
Carrier, stay over here. Oh boy. You almost have one of the destroyers destroyed. Actually, that's about halfway down. Boys. Actually, you just dock back into the carrier. Without having you guys, that would help, but your guys are going to die from the radiation. Oh boy.
Frigate lost.
Lost another assault frigate. Oh my god. There's so many frigates over here. It's so chaotic. Losing our heavy corvettes. This is gonna be a major toll on us. Oh boy. Our frigates are still doing good. You guys need to get back here. You're in the radiation. This destroyer is almost killed. Oh boy. There we go. We got one of the destroyers killed. There we go. Keep them out in the radiation. There's so many assault frigates. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Whew. Alright, you guys taking damage from the radiation? No, you're in the safe zone. I hate you. Alright. You guys need to keep doing things. Our carrier's doing okay, but she's taking a lot of damage. Okay. And now next, go over here and rescue these guys. You guys kill that one. They haven't really engaged us anymore. They're kind of just sitting out there, which is nice. No, not the carrier! I want my destroyers! Very chaotic. We need to save the carrier. Our support frigates are still keeping each other alive. How's our support frigates doing? You guys are doing good. Keep him alive. And how's our destroyers? Our destroyers are still good. Keep the carrier alive. There we go, there we go. Take care of him. You guys are fighting that ion. Get up here. Please get him repaired. Whew. He's distracted with the heavy cruiser. Or not the heavy cruiser, but the support frigate down here. Never mind, he actually changed his attention. You guys attack him. You two destroyers, get over here and start attacking these. Please heal him. And you get up here, heal him as well. Whew, so much chaos going on. Carrier's taking a decent amount of damage. I'm gonna go ahead and put my carrier on aggressive so she uses her point defense systems to try to wipe out some of the fighters. We got 3 destroyers focusing on this destroyer, 2 destroyers focusing on these guys. Got him who's really low on health. You random ion frigate, get up here. I don't know why you're all the way down there, but you are apparently. So much chaos. Okay. Being healed. You guys are still fighting that ion frigate that isn't really... Oh, never mind, he's still attacking. You focus on that one. Ooh! This is a lot more chaos. That one's flaming. He's not being attacked or anything, so I'm not too worried about him. He might start focusing on him. Or you might ignore them. That works too. Alright, get over here. This was a lot harder with the additional ions and the 2 destroyers, so I'm definitely gonna keep that. So far, I think we're alive. Still being healed. Good. There's anyone out here who is in the red? No. We do have a couple ions over here that are flaming that need to be healed. You get over here. Don't worry about that. Salts, get over here as well. I need a support frigate. Get over here and keep him alive. These guys are both in the green, so I don't care too much about them at the moment. Get these guys healed. They're in the yellow. How's our destroyers doing? They're taking some damage. They're not too bad. This destroyer is taking a decent amount of damage, but that's because this one is focusing on him. So you support frigate, you're not doing anything. Keep him alive. You get over here, keep this frigate alive. Alright. And we just got all these assault frigates over here to take care of. So many assault frigates. Oh boy. This was a lot more difficult, and I like it. This was a proper defense against this research station. Oh boy. Woohoo, and it looks like all their their corvettes have ran out of fuel. They're moving really slow. That's good. You get up here. Focus on that, please. Hey, the destroyer is destroyed. Nice. Boys, get up here. Oh, we lost all of our heavy corvettes, so that was a horrible idea. Oh well, I wanted to try it. I wanted to actually use a couple, some strike craft on this mission, but it's a horrible idea. I guess because there's so many defenders, I think there's like 47 defenders that guards this, it tears apart any strike craft you bring out, even heavy corvettes. Plus them flying around and getting in the radiation. Yeah, don't use strike craft in this mission. It is always a bad idea, no matter how many times we look at it. Alright, you're starting to take more damage again. Do we have a support frigate? You, get up here, heal him. This destroyer is slowly getting healed. Good, good. Those things are very expensive. We do not want to lose them. All you guys get over here and start attacking this, please. There we go, there we go. I also just realized because I buffed up the health of all the frigates, the radiation doesn't do as much damage to the patrols, so they're not like super weak by the time they arrive. I didn't put that in the account until just now, because normally these guys are like around half health by the time they get here, so they're easy to go. Boop, boop. There we are, destroyers. Oh. All the defenders and whatnot have been focusing on this guy. Alright, assault frigates. Take care of these multi-gun corvettes if you don't mind. I would appreciate it. I'm moving slow enough where you guys can probably just torture them. There's still so much battle chatter going on. I like it. It's just chaos. Alright, is there anyone who's in danger of dying? You were down to yellow. You two are down to yellow as well. We've destroyed the majority of the defenders from the, Oh, nope. That's not what I wanted to do. Destroyers, get back over here. I didn't mean to tell you to attack the defender. What I meant to do was focus on my carrier. We're still being attacked by the defenders. Alert, alert! Group 5 ambushed. That one's dead. Good, good, good. Okay. Group 1, I want you to focus on the Corvettes that are flying around, because you guys are actually kind of good against Corvettes. Ions are going to focus on this guy. Let's make this quick and painless. Okay, and now destroyers focus on that ion. No, destroyers actually start just killing the final target. Ions, I want you to focus on that down there. And boop, boop, boop. That should be very easy to kill. I like how it's rocking, because I added weight to the kinetic turrets of the destroyers on heavy cruisers, so they actually rock things. Assault frigates have their plasma bombs do that as well. I thought it'd be realistic to add a little bit of mass to the bullets, especially the large ones the super capitals have. Okay. Assault frigates, get over here and start killing these fighters. Should be easy for you guys to kill, they don't move. There you go. And then ions. Once you get this guy killed, there you go. Focus on killing the station. Assaults finish up killing these things. These little defenders. We've been focusing this entire time and trying to kill my carrier. That's something they're really good at, but it's something they think they're good at. Okay, and we got these 3 down here. That'll be the last of the defenses. And the research station is destroyed. Cool. Yeah.
Enemy base and fleet destroyed. Hyperspace drives online.
That was definitely a lot more difficult than the original version of this. I liked it. That was very chaotic. And if I didn't have my support frigates, there's no way this fleet would have survived. So, what did we lose? We lost 3 assault frigates and 12 defenders I had docked into the carrier. I was going to use those, but I kind of forgot that fighters and corvettes will focus on something that you bring into battle, so they ended up focusing on those heavy corvettes and end up going the radiation and combined kill themselves. So, let's see. That means we have lost 10,000 RUs worth of fleet. If I did not lose my heavy corvettes, We've only lost 4,000. Still a big loss, but not bad. That's 2 destroyers worth of health. Alright, well, let's quickly get this entire fleet repaired. A couple ions here with low health. But it did keep these support frigates like busy the entire time, so I really wish I didn't lose that one support frigate against the heavy cruiser earlier. But yeah. It's kind of what happens. But we don't need to harvest anymore. I've already harvested the entire map. I usually do that before I start engaging the station. And like I said, I like the new defenses. I like the extra ions and the extra destroyers are there guarding the research station. It makes it a lot more difficult, and it was a lot more fun. Because this mission has always been a little bit too easy. Because normally I just bring 6 destroyers in and it's enough to wipe out the entire fleet. And also the fact that the frigates or whatnot had more health, the patrols had more health because they usually come through in the radiation and were like half health by the time they arrive, so they're easy to wipe out. That also added an extra difficulty that I wasn't actually expecting, but I liked it. I liked it a lot because I was debating on adding more ships to defend the station, but with those two things going on, it definitely made it more difficult. Anyways, we don't have to sit here and repair our entire fleet, even though it is kind of fun to watch all of these little guys do their job and get the fleet all nice and up and running again. Let's go ahead and jump to the next mission.
Ready for orders.
Yep, everyone's in the green now. Cool. And 1 destroyer to get that about half health, and that's because one of the enemy destroyers was focusing on it. Anyways,
Auto dock commencing.
go in quick dock because I'm not waiting them to come back. I don't want them to die in the radiation on the way home.
Hyperspace initiated.
We have intercepted a coded Tiidan transmission.
Whoa.
You have failed to keep the exiles from penetrating the outer perimeter. This could be disastrous. You will find and destroy them immediately.
Creepy.
Spies believe that the Bentusi have interfered. They must not be allowed to bring this matter to the Council and gain support for the exiles.
Okay. Cool. So they're gonna murder the Bentusi. How courageous. Alrighty, well, we're gonna go ahead and end this episode here. We get to see what the Tiidan are gonna do with the Bentusi. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. But before I end this episode, though, I do have an announcement. Tonight we are going to be doing a stream using my Homeworld mod with a couple other people. We're probably going to do like a 2 versus 2 or 3 versus 3, most likely fighting AI, because to me, I don't know. I don't really care for competition. I like fighting AI. So we might do that. They might convince me to do a 2v2. Who knows? But anyways, yeah, that's going to be streaming tonight and over on Twitch, and hopefully you guys can join us. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you like what I do, consider subscribing, and I'll check you guys out in the next video. Until then, this is Captain Soban signing out.
The Baker have arrived. Emergency hyperspace procedures initiated. The mothership